Welcome back to module 8 of the unit Determinants and Matrices, and we will be talking about Cramer's rule in this module. Like we said earlier, one of the main reason why we are studying this determinants is to be able to solve a system of linear equations, for which we use this Cramer's rule, which involves determinants. Okay, so what Cramer's rule does is gives a direct procedure in finding the solution to a system of equations. So we'll start with a 2-variable case and then we'll go to a 3-variable case. Let's say I have a system of equation in this form. Okay. I have a1x plus b1y equal to c1, a2x plus b2y equal to c2. Okay. So these are two linear equations here in x and y. So when I say I want to solve this system of equation, I want to basically find out the value of x and y which satisfy these two equations. Okay. Of course, we very well know the substitution method or elimination method which can be used for this purpose. Let us see how Cramer's rule can be used in solving these two equations. Okay. So what we do is, once we have a system of equation in this form, these constants are on the right side of the equation and these variables on the left. Okay. So to find out the solution, what we do is we define D, which is written as the determinant involving these coefficients. So coefficient of x and y, that is a1, I have b1, and then I have a2 and b2. We write down this determinant and we find out the value of this. Then we write down d1. This d1 is the determinant by replacing column 1 by this right hand side column. So this a1, a2 will be replaced by c1, c2. So I have c1 and c2, and this b1 and b2 will be as it is. And we find out the value of this determinant. The same way we write down d2, and d2 now is written by replacing the second column by the right side column. So now a1 and a2 will be as it is, and this b1, b2 will be replaced by c1, c2. We find out the value of this determinant. Once we have found out the value of each of this determinant, the solution, the value of x is given by d1 upon d, and the value of y is given by d2 upon d. Okay. It's a simple method which can be used very well by anyone. So let's say, for example, if I have this equations here, so I have 3x plus y equal to 7, and I have 2x minus 4y equal to 0. And let's say I want to solve this by using Cramer's rule. So what will I do is, first I'll write down d. D is the coefficient determinant with all the coefficients. So I have 3, the coefficient of x, coefficient of y here is 1, coefficient of x here is 2, coefficient of y is minus 4. Then I write down d1. In d1 I'll be replacing first column with 7 and 0, this column. So this 3, 2 will be replaced by 7, 0, and this 1 and minus 4 as it is. The same way I write down d2. d2 will be, now this column will be replaced by 7 and 0. So now here 3 and 2 as it is, and 1 minus 4 will be replaced by 7 and 0. So I find out the values of each of this. 3 into minus 4 here is minus 12 minus 2 into 1, okay, that is 2, that will give me minus 14. This d1 will be equal to 7 into minus 4, that is minus 28, minus 0 into 1, that is 0, will give me minus 28. And d2 here is 3 into 0, that is 0, minus 2 into 7, 14, which will give me minus 14. Once I find this, so x is it is d1 upon d, so it is equal to minus 28 upon minus 14, which is equal to 2, and y will be equal to d2 upon d, that is equal to minus 14, d2 is minus 14, d is minus 14, we will get 1. Okay, so x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution to this set of equations. You can very well put this x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 in these two equations and verify that both the equations are satisfied. Okay, so for a 2 variable case, it's a very simple procedure. Let us go to a 3 variable case. So let us say I have a system of equations, okay, in 3 variables x, y and z. So I have 3 equations in 3 variables x, y and z, 3 unknowns x, y and z. Okay, so again just the extension of what we have done in the previous slides. What we do is, here again we write down 4 determinants. The first determinant d is with all the coefficients. Okay, so the coefficients here are a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3, c3. Okay, so a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3, c3. Then we write down d1. d1 is the determinant wherein the first column is replaced by the right hand side column. Okay, so this a1, a2, a3 will be replaced by d1, d2, d3. The other two columns will be as it is, b1, b2, b3 and c1, c2, c3. The same way we write down d2. What will be d2? Now the second column will be replaced by the right side column. Okay, so now a1, a2, a3 will be as it is, and now b1, b2, b3 will be replaced by d1, d2 and d3, and c1, c2 and c3 will be as it is. The same way then we write down d3. In d3 the third column, that is the c1, c2, c3 will be replaced by this. So a1, a2, a3 will be as it is, b1, b2, b3 as it is, and c1, c2, c3 is replaced by d1, d2 and d3. So once we compute the values of each of this determinant, we can directly write down x, the values of x, y and z as x is equal to d1 upon d, y is equal to d2 upon d and z is equal to d3 upon d. Okay, so this is how Cramer's rule is used in finding a solutions of 3 equations in 3 variables. All that I have to do is find out, compute the values of each of these determinants and substitute in this form. Let us consider an example. Suppose I have this system of equation here. So I have 2x minus y plus 3z minus 4 equal to 0, x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0, and 3x plus y minus z minus 2 equal to 0. So let me rewrite this equation. So 2x minus y plus 3z. Make sure you write down this constant always on the right side. Okay, so this minus 4 will become plus 4. Then the second equation is x plus y plus z. This minus 2 I write on the right, so it will become plus 2. And I have 3x plus y minus z. Again this minus 2 I shift on the right. So make sure you shift all the constants on the right. Once we write it in the required form, you can start writing the determinants. So d, what will d be? D be all the coefficients. So 2, coefficient of y here is minus 1, coefficient of z here is 3. So and then the coefficient of x, y, z are all 1, 1, 1 here, 1, 1, 1. And in third equation 3, coefficient of y is 1 and coefficient of z is minus 1. Okay. The same way write down d1. What will be d1? d1 will be equal to, now we will replace the first column by the right hand side column. So 4, 2, 2 in place of 2, 1, 3. So 4, 2, 2. And this other two columns as it is, minus 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, minus 1. Okay. The same way you will find out d2. What will be d2? d2 will be equal to the second column replaced by the right side column. So the first and the third column as it is. So 2, 1, 3 as it is. Second column replaced by the right hand side column, column 4, 2, 2, and this 3, 1, minus 1 as it is. The same way we write down D3. D3 will be now third column replaced by this right side column. So the first two columns as it is 2, 1, 3, minus 1, 1, 1, and this third column replaced by 4, 2, 2. So all that I have to do is find the values of each of this determinant. So if I have to find out the determinant of this, value of this, so it is 2 into 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 is 1. Then minus of minus 1 will be plus 1 into 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 3 into 1 is 3. Plus 3 into 1 into 1 is 1. Minus 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. So what I have is here. So 2 into minus 2 plus 1 into minus 4 plus 3 into minus 2. So I have minus 4, I have minus 4 again here, and minus 6. So this will give me minus 14. The same way I find out D1. So D1 will be equal to 4 multiplied by 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. Minus 1 into 1. So minus 1 gives you minus 2. Then I go to this. So that will give me plus 1. Next this 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 into 1 is 2. So 2 minus 2 will give you minus 4. And then plus 3 into 2 into 1 minus 2 into 1, that will give you 0. Okay. So this will give you minus 8. And minus 4, that is minus 12. Next, let me write down D2. Okay, let me write down the value of D2 here. So this is equal to, so it is 2 into minus 1, minus 2, minus 2 into 1. So minus 2 is minus 4. Then I go to the next element. So minus 4 into, I have 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1, minus 3 into 1. So minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, plus 3 into 2 into 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. So I have minus 8 here. I have plus 16 minus 12. That will give me, so minus 8 minus 12 is 20, minus 20 plus 16 is minus 4. And what is D3? D3 will be equal to 2 into 2 minus 2 is 0. Then this minus of minus 1 is plus 1. This 2 minus 6 is minus 4. And then plus 4 into 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So I have 0 minus 4 minus 8, that will give me minus 12. Once I have found the values of each of this determinant, I can write down the values of x, y, z. So what is x? X is equal to d1 upon d. That will be equal to d1 is minus 12 divided by d here is minus 14. Y is equal to d2 upon d. That will give you d2 here is minus 4, okay, upon d here is minus 14, and I can write down z as equal to d3 upon d. d3 is equal to minus 12 upon d is minus 14. So what are the values of x, y, z? X is equal to 12 upon 14, you can say is 6 upon 7. Y is equal to minus 4 upon 14 is 2 upon 7. And z is equal to again minus 12 upon minus 14 is 6 upon 7. So this is the solution, that is x equal to 6 upon 7, y equal to 2 upon 7, and z equal to 6 upon 7 to this system of equation that is given to us. And we have used Cramer's rule in solving this system of equation.